The Pacific War wasn't fought on clean maps or strategy charts. It was fought inside heat so thick you could barely breathe, jungles crawling with insects, and islands where every step could get you killed. A young American Marine stepping off the landing craft at Guadalcanal wasn't thinking about glory or patriotism. He was thinking about surviving the next 10 seconds. The humidity hit like a wall. His uniform was soaked before he fired a shot. And the silence of the jungle felt worse than gunfire because it meant the enemy could be anywhere, watching. Nights were the hardest. There were no street lights, no landmarks, only darkness so complete you could barely see your own hands. Soldiers slept with rifles across their chests, waking at every twig snap, convinced the Japanese were crawling through the brush. Hunger, malaria, and exhaustion were constant enemies. Men lost 30 pounds in weeks, shaking with fever while still expected to fight. And when combat came, it was close, terrifyingly close. The sound of machine guns ripping through palm trees, mortars exploding mud into the air, and the horrifying reality of banzai charges, where hundreds of enemy soldiers rushed screaming out of the jungle in the dead of night. Marines described their hearts pounding so hard they could feel it in their teeth. On Tarawa, men stepped off boats into water filled with bullets before they even reached the beach. The tide was too low, leaving them exposed, walking 600 yards under fire while their friends dropped beside them. At Iwo Jima, the sand wasn't soft, it was volcanic ash that swallowed your boots and slowed every movement while snipers picked off anyone who stood too tall. The air smelled like sulfur, blood, and smoke. Men fought for hours over a single ridge, crawling forward inches at a time. Yet in all this chaos, soldiers formed a bond stronger than anything back home. They shared canteens, carried each other through gunfire, and held the hands of dying friends so they wouldn't leave the world alone. When they finally raised the flag on Mount Suribachi, it wasn't a symbol of victory, it was a moment of relief, a reminder that after days of hell, they were still alive. And even then, most wouldn't celebrate. They were thinking about the next island, the next landing, the next nightmare waiting in the Pacific fog. For the soldiers who fought there, WWII wasn't a history chapter, it was sweat, terror, sacrifice, and the constant, desperate hope of making it home.